Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, which means it's time for new comics. I am Eric Smith, and this is my comic book pull list with some extras, as always. I'm going to save the best for almost last, so let's just get right to it. I didn't have a lot of stuff come in this week, but I did get Legends of the Dark Knight, number 3 from DC Comics. Credits, I don't know. It's written and drawn by somebody. Never know where the credits are in these things nowadays, so you'll just have to look at some names down there at the bottom. But this has been a pretty good book so far, and I dig that cover. Next up, Minky Woodcock, The Girl Who Electrified Tesla by Cynthia Von Bueller. This is a hard case crime story, and it is from Titan. This is, did I say what issue this is? Issue 4. This has been a fantastic story with beautiful, beautiful artwork. Maybe I shouldn't show that picture. I don't know. I love this artwork. It's just fantastic. Good stuff. Then we have Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal. This is published by AWA Upshot. This is issue 3, and it's by Garth Ennis and Goran. You know what? I'm going to butcher those names, so you can just take a look yourself. So you got a temporal criminal, and her sister's a temporal cop, and this guy without a head. This has been a lot of fun. I mean, it's Garth Ennis. You know it's going to be good. Alrighty, now 2 number 1s that both have me very excited. And so first off, we have Blue and Gold from DC Comics. Blue Beetle and Booster Gold back together again. This is number 1 of an 8-issue series. And once again, where are the credits? Story by Dan Jurgens. Art and cover by Ryan Sook. Huge fan of both of these characters. And they're like the best buddies in the world. Whenever they're together, it's always a great time. So I've been looking forward to this one coming out. But even more than that, one of my favorite comic book characters has a new series. Hopefully it's good. Moon Knight number 1 from Marvel Comics. And again, we have credits. Writer Jed MacKay. Artist Alessandro Cappuccio. Hopefully I said that correctly. This variant cover, I do not know who did this cover. There are a lot of variants. But I dug this one the most. I don't know. It grabbed me. Super, super fan of Moon Knight. So excited to read this. But there was a relatively recent Moon Knight story arc in the Avengers that I haven't read yet. I have the collection. I think I'm going to read that first just in case there's anything. I don't want anything spoiled by this for that other story. So I'll read that first. But man, I can't wait to dig into this. And then finally, for stuff that I ordered that came in, my pull list stuff basically, we have Doctor Strange Epic Collection, Volume 1, Master of the Mystic Arts. This is Stan Lee and Steve Ditko stuff. And this reprints essentially half of Strange Tales 110 and 111, 114 through 146, and then Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 2. So this is the original stuff. I say half because Strange Tales was a book that was split. A lot of those books were half would be one character, half would be another. For example, half an issue would have a Nick Fury story, half an issue would have a Doctor Strange story. And if we go even further back, I think it was like half Doctor Strange, half Human Torch from the looks of it. But this only prints the Doctor Strange stuff, of course. I'm a huge, huge fan of Doctor Strange, and I think I've read most if not all of this stuff before, but I like to have it. I'm definitely going to reread it. This is classic Doctor Strange. Such a great character. Very excited. This is a reprint essentially of this. This isn't the first time this Epic Collection has come out. Reprinting, I should say. But there you go. All right, so that's everything that I had ordered and had pulled for myself. And I grabbed, those of you who watch know that the comic book shop I go to does a twice weekly live video thing where they hold stuff up, give you a price. First person to claim it in the comments gets it. So I got a couple of things yesterday, claimed a couple. One of them is Hulk 201. I just grabbed this because I dig the cover. It's got this Conan clone right here. This is not Conan. So yeah, I'll read this. I don't think I've ever read this particular issue. I've read a lot of old Hulk stuff, but I don't think I've ever read this one. And I dig it. So I grabbed it. And then I grabbed this. One, because I love it. Two, because Blue and Gold just came out. They had Blue Beetle #1. And I think this is the first solo Blue Beetle after DC bought the characters from Charlton Comics. So this wasn't too pricey. They also had a Booster Gold #1. It would have been nice to get both of those. But that one was pretty pricey. Way out of my price range. But this was not. So I grabbed a Blue Beetle #1. There you go. That's what I got this week. And I'm looking for something here. Because my question of the week. Last week, I asked if you preferred Marvel or DC. Now we're going to dig a little deeper. Marvel and DC are the two big publishers. So we're going to talk about or ask about the people underneath them. I don't know if that's the best way to say it. But I think like if you go down a tier for Marvel and DC, then you have Image and Dark Horse. And then drop down a little bit more. You've got Boom, IDW, Dynamite. And then drop down a little bit more. And there's just tons and tons and tons of different publishers. So, taking Marvel and DC off the table, do you have a favorite publisher? I want to say small press publisher, but I don't think I can really say that about Image and Dark Horse, which is why I'm just sort of anything but Marvel and DC. And there's so many publishers putting out so much good stuff. I get stuff from Image. I get stuff from Dynamite. I get stuff from IDW. Vault is a really, really good one. I get a couple of books from them, and I know there's another one coming up, or another two coming up that I'm going to get. Aftershock does some cool stuff. But to answer my own question, right now, at this moment, my favorite non-DC Marvel publisher is AWA Upshot. Everything I've gotten from these guys has been fantastic. Bad Mother by Krista Faust and Mike Deodato Jr. They also did Redemption. That was a great book. Chariot. I really hope Chariot's AWA Upshot. And Man's World by Victor Gischler. Chariot has been optioned. I think more than optioned. I think it's like in the works. They're making it into a movie. Option just means someone bought the option for it. May or may not get made. I think it's actively being made into a movie. That was a great book. And I really hope that's AWA Upshot. Oh, it is. I could just look at the back of this right there, Chariot. And then this, Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal. Fantastic Garth Ennis stuff. They've Fight Girls. Is that on the back of here? Yeah, Fight Girls. First issue's out. That was fantastic. And then there's stuff that came out before I sort of discovered AWA Upshot and was buying stuff, and I'm trying to find those in the collected editions. I've already got one. I don't remember which one off the top of my head. They've got J. Michael Straczynski, creator of Babylon 5, writer of a bunch of great comics and novels and different stuff. He's doing a bunch of series. He's got a new one coming out called Telepaths, which may or may not be a prequel to Babylon 5, because Babylon 5 had telepaths in it. Maybe it's just a subject he likes. I don't know. It's not out. Haven't read it. But anyway, yeah. So that's right at the moment AWA Upshot, my favorite non-Marvel, non-DC publisher. Really, really, really digging the stuff that they're doing. As much as other publishers also have great stuff. Picking one, that's my pick. All right, so what's yours? If you have any comments, questions, corrections, leave them in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post spoiler warning. Try to be polite here on my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you care to follow me on other social media, my Twitter is @Ronin5757. My Instagram, where I post pictures of books, comics, board games, and fuzzy animals, is Eric Smith 5757. That's Eric with a K, ERIKSMITH 5757. And that's it. So until next week, read more books.